everyone, I am Aime Estrera and I am the next reporter of our group. My topic is very common to everyone. My topic are the pleasant sound, rhythm, tone, variety, and point of view. Let's start with the pleasant sound. Pleasant sound can be identified as the sound which feels happy or it involves happiness. Some of the examples of pleasant sound are the violin playing, piano, choir, and lullaby sounds. Next is the rhythm, one of the most underrated aspects of writing. Rhythm can be defined by punctuation and the stress patterns of words and the sentence. Next is the variety. Variety includes a mix of short and long sentences in your writing. And it makes your writing flow better and it keeps it from being repetitive and boring. Some of the examples of variety are the purple flowers, blue flowers, and green flowers. Those are the varieties. And we have here the tone. Tone indicates a particular feeling and it refers to the writer's attitude toward the reader and the subject of the message. Some of the examples of the tone are joyful, serious, humorous, sad, and threatening. Next is we have here the types of tone. I have here 10 types that I got from the internet, and those are the first one is the formal tone. The formal tone is the common in academic or professional context. So since we are still a student, we use formal tone since it involves academic. And next one is informal. Informal can be used in conversational and expressive. It can be used when you are speaking to your friends or such as your acquaintances. Next is the optimistic. It is conveying a sense of hope and a positive outlook for the future. Next type is the word. The word tone can make your reader apprehensive and afraid since your reader can adapt your tone in your writing, which involves word. Next is the friendly tone. It is non-threatening and it elicits trust. Next is the curious tone. In your writing, tells the reader that there are compelling details that you still want to uncover. The next type of tone is the assertive tone. It exudes confidence and authority. Next type are encouraging. It is supportive and understanding. The next type is surprise. The tone could elicit different types of astonishment such as joy or shock. The last type of tone is cooperative. It is common in the workplace. Since we are done on tone, let's move on to the POV or stands for point of view. It is a particular attitude or way of considering a matter. It is what the characters or the narrators telling the story can see. We can see or we can read any point of view in any stories or such as you can read it on ebook, on Wattpad, on a book. Next is we have here our types of point of view. The first one is the first point of view. In the first person point of view, one of the characters is narrating the story. This is generally revealed by I sentence construction and relies on first-person pronouns on me. Some of the examples are I went to work. The next type is the second-person point of view. On second-person point of view, it is constructed around the you pronoun and is less common in benevolent or benevolent work. Example is, you thought you could do it. Next type is our last type, which is the third person point of view. The narrator is narrating a story about the characters and refers to them with the third person pronouns such as he or she. This point of view is subdivided into third person omniscient and third person limited. We will differentiate these two on the next slide. So here they are. The main difference of the two are the third person omniscient. The narrator knows everything about the story and its characters. Example, he had been infected with the virus, but he doesn't know it yet. Next is the third person point of view. Third person limited point of view. It is often called as a closed third, wherein an author sticks closely to one character but remains in third person. The example is, as she watched him leave, she was afraid he'd never come back. And that would be all for my report. Thank you for listening.